bet like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Purdy now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Murray changing the play. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cardinals at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. It's Tucker, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, 49ers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and when...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Murray now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run over center with Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Fighting his way through contact. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Mitchell again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
There he goes, right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey.
Forced out to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2nd and 10. Come on. To throw is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cards get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mitchell. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give running right is Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Purdy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdowns. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. An extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Niners 35, Cardinals 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
This one deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
15 yards to go.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 178 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run with Mitchell.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Mitchell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Murray looking to change the play here.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for a Cardinal.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down. It's Tucker, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Tucker, a solid stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's caught by Tucker. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Tucker. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Marquise Brown. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Mitchell here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
So the